Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another video. Cat people have an undeniably special bond with their feline friends, though one that is often overshadowed by the far more famous bond between man and his canine counterpart. However, there is a uniqueness to cat lovers that goes beyond what meets the eye. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel for more cat videos. Now let's reveal 10 of the most surprising secrets about cat people. Number 1. Your love for cats says something about your personality. Several studies have shown that your preferences as either a dog person or a cat person can be quite telling about your personality in general. Even more so, the more prevalent traits in cat people or dog people correspond with the characteristics we associate with dogs and cats respectively. For example, most people perceive cats to be independent, curious, and aloof. The same traits are often observed in cat people. Perhaps cat people are more drawn to cats because the nature of most cats is similar to their own, or perhaps our personalities are in part molded by our pets. Either way, it is interesting to compare your own personality to that of your cats to see how it aligns or disaligns. Science proves that dog people and cat people are different in more than just their animal preferences, but in their personalities too. Researchers at Carroll University in Waukesha, Wisconsin sought to understand the link between personality and cat or dog preference. They conducted a study on 600 students to identify what leads people to be a cat person or a dog person. They asked the students about their preferences for a pet and what traits they found most attractive in their pets. Then they asked them whether or not they consider themselves to be dog people or cat people. The study found that dog lovers found companionship to be the most attractive quality in their pet, while cat lovers liked affection. So it seems that cat people can be more drawn to the natural qualities of cats, and the same goes for dog people. As such, the study showed that people who are self-proclaimed cat people likely share many traits with cats, since cats are more compatible with their personalities than dogs. Number 2. Cat people tend to be more introverted. Cats are typically more solitary creatures, especially in comparison to dogs. They are known for being independent and value their own space. Similarly, studies have shown that cat people are more likely to identify as introverted than dog people. A study conducted at the University of Texas in Austin surveyed 4,565 people using a 44-item personality assessment, and then they asked whether or not they were a dog person or a cat person. Interestingly, the results showed similarities in personality among dog people and similarities in personality among cat people. Its results go to show that the belief that cat people and dog people are different in more than just their animal preferences, but rather their personalities themselves, hold water. One of the key differences between the two groups was their extrovertness. The study showed that dog people were around 15% more extroverted and 13% more agreeable than cat people. So it seems that, like cats, cat people tend to stick to their own company more than dog people. The aloof and independent nature of most cats is more suitable for more introverted people, so it makes sense that introverts would prefer cats to dogs, whereas dogs are more social and outgoing, so their owners would be as well. Number 3. Cat people are less conscientious. In the same study mentioned earlier, cat people were determined to be less conscientious. In terms of the personality test, conscientiousness was related to self-discipline and the likelihood to aim for achievement. Further, the more conscientious a person was on the scale, the more they preferred planned events to spontaneous ones. Cat people were, on average, 11% less conscientious than dog people. As we've discussed, the study conducted at the University of Texas in Austin used a 44-item personality test to conclude the test takers. The results of the personality test were measured on the Big Five or Factor 5 personality dimensions, a framework dividing one's personality into 5 broad categories: openness to experience, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. So far, we've discussed that cat people are less extroverted and less conscientious, but where do they fall in the remaining 3 categories? That's what we will discuss next. Number 4. Cat people are more neurotic. Neuroticism refers to a tendency towards negative emotions like anxiety, sadness, or self-doubt. Someone who is highly neurotic is much more likely to experience these emotions than someone who is not very neurotic. The study found that cat people are on average 12% more neurotic than dog people. Once again, this finding seems to show that cat people personalities reflect cats and dog people's personalities reflect dogs. While dogs are typically seen as easygoing and carefree, cats are often considered cautious and suspicious. The study found that these traits correspond with the traits of dog people and cat people, as cat people tend to be more neurotic than dog people. Number 5. Cat people are more open-minded. Interestingly, even though cat people tend to be more introverted and reserved than dog people, the same study mentioned before showed that they are more open-minded. The study concluded that cat people are 11% more open-minded than dog people. This indicates more of an appreciation for art, music, emotion, and more abstract concepts. As such, cat people are typically regarded as more creative than dog people. Like cats, cat people are generally quite curious about the world around them and therefore have an elevated appreciation for creative outlets. Number 6. Cat people are less agreeable. Cat people ranked lower on the agreeableness scale than dog people. Dog people were around 13% more agreeable than cat people on average, aligning closely with the common perception of dogs as easygoing and chill. Cats, who are often seen as rather uptight or reserved, are often seen as more disagreeable than dogs, just like cat people are typically less agreeable than dog people. So across the markers of the Big 5 personality test used in the study we've been mentioning, openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, neuroticism, and agreeableness, cat people were more open, less conscientious, less extroverted, more neurotic, and less agreeable on average in comparison to dog people. This is likely because people seek out pets that are compatible with their personalities. Cats tend to match the personalities of cat people, and dogs tend to match the personalities of dog people. Number 7. There are health benefits to being a cat person. There's more to being a cat person than just personality tests, as it can actually impact your health. One of the most proven and significant health benefits of owning a cat is reducing levels of stress. Multiple studies have shown that owning a cat can significantly reduce cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress. High stress levels can be incredibly detrimental to overall health, increasing the risk of high blood pressure, heart problems, or stroke. One study from the American Psychosomatic Society monitored the heart rate of test subjects when completing stressful tasks alone, with their cat, and with their partner. The study found that not only did cat owners have a lower resting heart rate than non-cat owners before the tasks even began, but they completed the tasks faster and calmer in the presence of their cat. Another study followed 4,435 people over 13 years, and it found that cat owners were less likely to die from a heart attack during that time. Even more, the study accounted for other factors including blood pressure, smoking, and cholesterol, and found that being a cat owner still reduced the risk. While the reason why isn't fully understood, multiple studies have shown that being a cat person is good for you. Number 8. Cat people are less likely to have allergies. In addition to being beneficial for your health, being a cat lover from early childhood can reduce your chances of developing allergies later in life. Several studies have shown that children exposed to pets from a young age were significantly less likely to develop allergies than children who were not, especially if you lived with 2 or more animals. One such research report from Japan, whose study included 97,413 mothers and their infants, found that exposure to pets during fetal development and infancy was linked to a lower rate of allergy development later in life. However, the study also suggested that another factor besides pet ownership may also be at play. Genetics can play a large role in allergy development. Children who have parents with allergies are much more likely to develop allergies than children with parents without allergies. Further research is still being conducted to definitively identify the link between pet ownership and allergy development, though the apparent association is promising. Number 9. Certain demographics are more likely to be cat people. A study conducted by Stanley Coren with the University of British Columbia, published in Psychology Today, surveyed 6,149 people aged 16 to 94 to find out more about dog people and cat people. The study found some interesting demographic trends within cat people in comparison to dog people. For example, cat people were 33% more likely to live alone than dog people, and they were twice as likely to live in an apartment rather than a house. Dog people were also more likely to be married and have children than cat people. Of all the demographics surveyed, the group most likely to be cat owners were single women. The study also found that a person's childhood experience with pets was likely to influence their preferences for pets as an adult. People who grew up with cats were far more likely to own a cat than those who grew up with dogs. 47% of those surveyed who grew up with cats owned a cat today, while only 11% of those who grew up with dogs owned only a cat. So, while your personality may influence whether or not you are a cat or dog person, your upbringing may also play a significant role. Number 10. Cat people are outnumbered. Even though all cat lovers will tell you how great cats are, there just aren't as many cat people as there are dog people. A study conducted by the Associated Press polled 1,967 adults on their pet preferences. Of those polled, 74% said that they liked dogs a lot, while only 41% said the same about cats. What's more, there is much more dislike for cats than there is for dogs. According to the same survey, 15% of people said that they dislike cats a lot, and 11% said that they dislike cats a little. In comparison, only 2% of people said that they dislike dogs a lot, and 2% said that they dislike dogs a little. So it seems cats not only get less love, but more hate. The study we previously discussed from Stanley Corrin at the University of British Columbia asked its cat lovers, if you had adequate living space and there was no objection from other people in your life and someone gave you a puppy as a gift, would you keep it? And its dog lovers the same question but with kittens instead. Interestingly, 70% of dog people polled said that they would accept the kitten, but 68% of cat people said that they would not accept the puppy. So while general population may prefer dogs to cats, cat people are cat lovers for life. Now that we've gone over the list, it's time for Cat of the Week. This video's Cat of the Week is Spooky. Her guardian says, Spooky was a shelter cat who I adopted when she was 18 months old. She had just been dropped at the shelter with her litter of kittens a few weeks earlier. She did not like other cats, so she needed a home where she'd be the only cat. She is an anxious cat who is very vocal and needy, always meowing and demanding attention. She is spoiled, of course. Her favorite thing is drinking from the faucet and licking my face and hands. In fact, she licks everything. She recently was diagnosed with a slight heart murmur, which we will monitor yearly. Congratulations, Spooky. Keep being pawsome. To enter your cat for a chance to be featured, visit the entry link in the description box below. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up because it helps other cat lovers find our content. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next Catterday for another video.